Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, FB. Good morning to you. I used to sing this song to my daughter every morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, beautiful sunshine. Good morning to you. So good morning, sunshines. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on in, come on in. Listen, tell yourself. This morning, I want to briefly just talk about two things. One, I pray that all is well with each and every one of you. If this is a replay for you, I pray that all is well with you. And good morning, good afternoon, good night, great day. God bless. Be prosperous, be healthy, be wealthy. Out of those things, I speak unto you. So, the first thing I want to talk about this morning is tell yourself that I will no longer have a poverty mindset. If you don't have a poverty mindset, then this message is not for you. You don't have to criticize it. Just pray for those who have a poverty mindset. Or if you don't and you have money or you have connections, then help those that don't. How about that? Tell yourself, yeah, it's in the morning, headed to work, got a lot of sunshine going on. But tell yourself, I do not have to have a poverty mindset. I consciously choose. That means that you understand and know that is factual, and you're with a sound mind are choosing to not have one. So what does that look like? That looks like you doing what it takes to not have a poverty mindset. That's whatever that is for you. Get up and do something. Change the way you think. Read books about it. But first, make a declaration to yourself and to God that you are going to change the way that you think. And in doing so, you read books. After you consciously make a decision to do it, you read books and things will just start coming to you. Types of books will start coming to you. People will start coming to you. Thoughts will start coming to you. You change your mindset, you change your life. And I know, a lot of people say, a lot of people are teaching this, take care of yourself, change yourself. Yeah, a lot of people are talking about it. I've seen several people that are talking about it. But here's the thing. It's up to you. We have several different gas stations. We got different restaurants. There's a lot of different... Okay, so I'll just use restaurants. There's tons of restaurants in the state of California. Oh my God, when I first moved here, it was crazy for me. Because my palate was just accustomed to a certain type of food in various restaurants. But there was so much here that I could choose from. You go to where you like. There's a lot of seafood restaurants, but which one do you like the best? Which one do you like their service? You like their food. You like the seasoning of their food. So that's about anything in life. You're going to have a lot of people doing a lot of the same thing, but you have to choose who speaks to you. And with no criticism or judgment for anyone else, but you just have to choose who speaks for you. It's like a church, a pastor. I mean, there's plenty. I remember riding in LA one day, and I think within 2 miles we counted something like 30 churches. Crazy. The sun is crazy too. I'm sorry, guys. But that's crazy to me. It seemed like to me that some of them would all come together, but anyway, there's people choosing to go to different churches for different reasons. you choose different things for different reasons, although they offer the same thing. So you listen to who speaks to you. All right, so moving on about the mindset. Once you consciously make a decision that you don't want to be where you are in your life anymore, as my friend said the other night, if you are robbing Paul to pay Paul, that's a problem. If you are living from paycheck to paycheck, that's a problem. It's challenging, because that means that one paycheck away, you're homeless. If you constantly have to borrow from people, or if you're constantly having to borrow from people, it's a cycle. Because what happens is you borrow from them, then you pay them back. Then you borrow from them, then you pay them back. Then you borrow from them, and you pay them back. There's no insertion of the finances that you borrow to put you in a better situation so that you don't have to borrow from them again. You're just recycling that same money with them. If you're constantly asking people for money, or people are constantly having to help you financially, that's a problem. It is. And a lot of people are stuck. They don't know how to get unstuck. And I am speaking from experience. I've had to do all of those things. And it doesn't feel good. It doesn't at all. You can even have a two income household and still have to do that. So there's a couple of things. I'm not a financial advisor, but I can definitely point you in the direction of one who is amazing. She's giving a lot of free advice right now. Again, if you can't afford it, then get the free advice until you are in a position where you can get a mentor in that area. I strongly speak about it. I'm very passionate about this, encouraging, tell yourself, speak to yourself, affirmations. I'm very encouraging about starting inwardly in a positive direction, making sure you're pulling out those things about yourself that has caused you to be in the position that you're currently in. And until you're able to rectify those things, you're going to continue to have the problems. So I say all of that to say you've got to do something about it. And that's where it starts. It starts with, are you overspending? I'm not going to get into all of that, but you got to make some changes. You got to change the way you think. Get you some books. Once you make that decision, things and people and book titles and references and recommendations of books and informations and mentors in that area, all of that will come to you. So my brother has said to me, and he always say, when the student is ready, a teacher shall appear. Not sure who that is credited to, but I credit it to him right now because that's who told me. So when the student is ready, the teacher shall appear. So if you are ready, when you're ready, it's going to come to you. All the information is going to come to you. Everything you need, the guidance is going to come to you to make a change. Constantly praying and affirming every day that you're going to change the way you think about money, the way you're living, the way you think about yourself, think about your situation, think about your circumstances, think about the challenges, think about your family, think about leaving a legacy for your family. All of that is a part of that. The second thing is I started a fast with my church, and we're doing 21 days. So the first day, my pastor was doing words of encouragement. And that consists of a scripture, expounding on the scripture. And some of them have been stories that he's given to help just to understand that scripture. So the first one he gave was Cain and Abel. And I started thinking about that, how the poverty, here's the first thing I did with the poverty mindset. So it's no meats, no treats, no meats, no sweets, no alcoholic treats. And the meat, the first day we started, I didn't prepare. And so the lack of preparation would just cause all kinds of problems. So you've got to prepare. No matter what you're doing, you have to be prepared. So I grabbed a little scrambler out of the refrigerator, and it had eggs and sausage in it. So initially I told myself I'm going to pull the sausages out of it and just eat the eggs. Well, guess what I did when I did prepare it? I ate all of it. And my mind, my mindset was, I paid for this sausage. I can't throw this sausage away. I can't throw this sausage away. You know, I can't throw this food away. Somebody's hungry somewhere. You know, I paid for this, or whether it's a struggle or a sacrifice for you, you start to think about all those things. But the reality of that is, as soon as I was thinking that, and I ate the meat and didn't throw it away, I got the text to read the daily scripture and the daily word of encouragement. And it just lit into me, whipped me, I'm telling you. It talked about Cain and Abel. And it talks about, if you know the story, which I won't go into it, I don't have time to go into it this morning, but very quickly, there were two brothers who gave an offering, and one's offering was considered or deemed to be more from the heart, and the other one was more of a sacrifice. It was in addition to, not just was it the first fruit, but he gave the first fruit and the fat thereof. So wherever there's a word and, there's an addition. So not only did he give, he gave double. Whereas with the other brother, he I'm paraphrasing and putting a little Felicia's philosophy. I'm just paraphrasing a little bit here. He did not give, he gave, but he didn't sacrifice and give all like the younger brother did. And this was the older brother who got upset with the younger brother because he gave and God was pleased with that. So I just said all that to say I was convicted because, you know, if I have a sister that's fasting with us with the church and she has some things that she's desiring and I have some things that I'm desiring, or whatever the case might be, if and when she has sacrificed and she didn't eat the meat and I ate the meat, I cannot get upset with her because she sacrificed and did the fast the way it was supposed to be done. Now here I am over here with this poverty mindset. I can't throw this meat away because I paid for it, or, you know, somebody's hungry somewhere, whatever, however you're thinking. But for me, it was, okay, now I didn't pay for this meat. I can't throw it away. So that's just a mindset that we have to overcome. And that's not just in that area, it's in any area of our lives. If the mindset is not well, then you're not going to be successful in whatever that is that you're trying to do. So hello, good morning to everyone. I hope that this has been a word to encourage someone, somehow. Change the way you think, change your life. I went to a meeting last night and it was very empowering. And the name of the actual meeting is Empower Me. So it did empower me. And the founder of Paparazzi Jewelry, Trent Kirby, one of the founders, he talked about a champion and the mindset of a champion. And I've always said, you know, there's a difference between being an entrepreneur, a business owner. There's a difference. When you're an entrepreneur, your money's working for you. When you're a business owner, you're still working. That is the truth. So when you're a champion, you have a certain mindset. But when you're a hustler, you have a certain mindset. A hustler's getting it done for the moment by any means necessary. A champion is being the best you that you can be. Being the best you that you can be and offering it to other people and showing other people how to do that. Whether it be by example, because everyone's not called to be an encourager, counselor, or coach, but whether it's being done by example, because people are always watching you. And those of us who are parents, our children are always watching us. So their friends are watching us. So if we are able to live a life exemplary for them, they will grow up and do the same. A lot of life is about replication, duplication. You know, we duplicate what we see. And even if you have the mindset from a childhood thing, Like food. A lot of us came from an era where you did not throw food away. Period. You don't throw food away. You either save it and eat it later, or you eat it now and your stomach hurt for overeating and eating too much. So that grows with you even as an adult, you know. So at any rate, that's it and that's all. I pray that your day is a great day, that you're off to a great weekend. Have a great weekend. Be blessed. Do something that you want to do this weekend. I know when we have children, we have to do some of the things they want to do. But we can kind of get them into doing some of the things that we want to do. And if not, get you a sitter. Go do something you want to do. All right. Have a good weekend. Love you much. See you later. Bye.